ALiA. Now, this is a band who I absolutely adore, and they're very popular with a very large number of people in Japan. But if you go outside of Japan, or at least outside of this area of Asia, most people have never even heard of them. You know, we got people talking about bands like Unlucky Morpheus, who are great, and, you know, violinists like Jill become famous, but then we don't hear about bands like ALiA and Rina and, you know, these amazingly talented people. Despite the fact they've got like 352,000 subscribers, who I can show you are almost all in Japan. I am really excited about this. This is a song called Emotion, and this came out 8 months ago, and I didn't hear this. In fact, I didn't know this came out, which has really bothered me when I suddenly found out. I followed their social media, and I just saw a little, like, a reference to this, and then I found this song. I did not know this song came out. So I'm here to react to this 8 months late. Still, I can't wait. Songs like Impulse. Impulse is like one of my favorite songs of the last 10 years. And they've had songs like Cinderella Story was like really gorgeous. That song came out recently. They have their highs and lows. I'm not going to deny it. There are some songs by them that I, you know, and I'm always on this channel. There are some songs by them where I'm like, okay, that's all right, but I'm not mad about it. But they do have some songs that are just amazing. And if nothing else, they're one of those bands where the consistent average level of what they put out is just pure joy. So let's check this out. This is, I'm not going to say it's a new song, but it's a newer song called Emotion by ALiA. Let's go. Oh, you're going to start with a whoa, 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 aren't you? And this thing, you've got a keyboard and a violin player, you've got more sonically going on. Oh, that's probably banging along. Oh, loving the build-up. You've got to pay off in the chorus, though. Oh, key change, alright. The imagery in the video is very melodramatic. The song's got this really lovely, earnest vibe to it. And that key change coming out of the chorus is really cool. That works nicely. Loving that slap bass there. Just out of nowhere, just suddenly let's have some slap bass. The melody's lovely as well. It's that thick layering again. And the play between the violin and the piano. That's beautiful. Key change? Well, that took a turn. Don't do it. It's a really intriguing, like, I kind of want to feel like I feel like I want to know more about what's going on in this song, like, because I mean, obviously the name being Emotion, the visual aspect is really, it's gone from being very heavy-handed imagery at the beginning to like an interesting little final moment there, and the song's so gorgeous in the way it builds up. It's very much, this is very much like ALiA doing ALiA stuff. It's a little bit melodramatic, but it's like also layered with so much cool stuff going on that you can't help but find it genuinely quite engaging. Like it's throwing so much at you that, and it's all kind of working. You know, it's not like it's just a mess. It's throwing so many interesting ideas at you that you can't help but actually be kind of taken by just how much layering and how much emotion there is in it. I love that. You know, I'm a big fan of Ayama's vocals. She's great. I can see all the names of all the members on here, actually, which is kind of nice because I don't often remember the names of band members. But I do follow Ayama's social media a lot, and she's a very cheerful person, but she does convey emotion really nicely in her songs. It's not like kind of bellowing emotion that we sometimes get from other artists. More as it's like she conveys like just a very sort of human way in what she sings, but then underneath there's sort of very human emotion. You know, she conveys it in a lot of lovely subtleties and the power of how she sings. But then underneath, there's so much going on musically. I mean, this song really does have a lot with the keyboards, and well, it's interesting. I noticed the keyboards and the violin play a very pivotal role here, but the guitar was very thick as well. You know, when the guitar was sort of playing during the refrain, especially, you could really feel it was a very thick guitar tone. And combine that with like a proper good head pumping drum beat that we were getting here, which is interesting because at the moment I believe they're between drummers actually. Yeah, support drummer. Yeah, okay. Given that fact, you know, the pure energy of like that drum beat and that guitar made it still feel like it had a really good rock pedigree, but it wasn't lacking on the variation and interest of having all those other sounds over the top. So for me, this was just like, yeah, this was really cool. I really enjoyed this. This is kind of what I go to ALiA for. Is it their catchiest song ever? No. Is it like their best song ever? They got some great songs. This is a good, strong entry. It's not like going to be my favorite song ever, but I would definitely come back to listen to this again. I want to know more about what's going on with the video because I do not understand what was going on there at all. It was certainly not enough. Oh, and this is from this old editor. Okay, it's editor. Wow, I missed a lot. I have missed a lot recently. Okay, I'm gonna need to get my head around a lot of this. Can we translate the lyrics? Probably not. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to spend a bit. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. So the lyrics were by TKT. Now, TKT is the keyboard player. Okay, cool. Interesting. Sleepless Nights. So you can see what I'm reading here as well. Okay, so I'd be interested to get a little bit of a feel on where this is. So this is... So yeah, a lot of this seems to be talking about like conflicted feelings in a relationship or something that isn't working, you know, being in some sort of connection. Where, you know, this sort of feeling of being trapped with no way out. You know, the interesting reference to the maze there. You could definitely tell that the video was suggesting a lot of internal struggle as well. So this is an interesting, like, introverted song. I get the feel, because like the video was conveying, at first it felt almost heavy-handed. I gotta be honest, the video felt like, you know, crossed out faces and all this stuff, and, you know, holding hands with someone through a mirror. And it was all very heavy-handed stuff, but I think it started to make a little bit more sense as it went on. I think it started to gain a little bit of character as we got to see things play out. And at that last scene, which is a little bit awkward watching someone strangle someone, I'm like, oh no, I don't like watching that. But then the way it turned into a hug was really intriguing. So I think there was a lot of heavy-handed stuff going on in the video, but I think it was an intriguing premise. So I'd love to know a little bit more about where they were going with that. But this was cool. This was very interesting. Again, a band who deliver great songs, interesting content as well. They never go half-hearted on anything. So let me know what you think. Get in the comments as always. And until I hopefully see you very soon in the next one of these, or in the comments if you know more or want to ask more questions about this as well. For now, ciao, ciao.